I just told Manus to open my sales spreadsheet, check column D for anything below 10 units, and list the rows. It didn't ask me to copy anything. It didn't ask me to paste a screenshot. It reached into the actual sheet, read the live numbers, and answered in about 4 seconds. That's not a plugin. That's not a browser extension pretending to click buttons. That's Manus with a real, standing connection into Google Sheets, a connection called an MCP server. And once it's set up, every future conversation just has access. No re-explaining, no re-uploading, no re-anything. Here's why this actually works the way it does, and it's worth understanding before you build it, because it changes how you'll use it. Manus itself doesn't ship with a built-in Google Sheets connector. What it ships with is an open door, a settings panel where you can register any MCP server, which is basically a small translator that sits between Manus and an outside app, converting read range A1 to C10 into whatever Google's own API actually expects. Once that translator is registered, your spreadsheet stops being a file you have to babysit and starts being a live source Manus can query and update on its own, mid-conversation, whenever the task calls for it. Before we set it up, tap like and drop a comment telling me which spreadsheet you're planning to connect first. Payroll, inventory, a content calendar, whatever it is, I want to know what you're automating. All right, let's build this properly, step by step, not all at once. Stage 1 is getting a hosted connector, because building your own from scratch means running code on a server 24 hours a day, and almost nobody watching this needs to go that far. Go to a hosted MCP bridge. Mushrooms from ViaSocket is the one I'll use here, because it wraps Google Sheets along with a couple thousand other apps, and the free tier is genuinely usable, not a crippled trial. Create an account there. No card required for this step. From your dashboard, you'll see something called a cluster URL. That's your unique private address, and it's the thing that lets Manus talk to your Sheets account specifically, not anyone else's. Copy that URL somewhere safe for a second. Stage 2, go into Manus, open Settings, and find the section labeled MCP Servers. You're going to add a new server entry, and this is where people trip on something small that breaks the entire connection, so slow down here. Paste your cluster URL into the URL field. Now, and this is the detail that gets skipped constantly, you also need to set the transport type to SSE. If you leave that field blank or set it to the wrong value, Manus will often just fail silently. No dramatic error message, it just won't connect, and you'll be stuck wondering what you did wrong. So double check it. Transport SSE. Save it. Stage 3. Back in your Mushrooms dashboard, you'll authorize your actual Google account. The normal OAuth screen you've seen 100 times. Sign in, grant access, done. Now here's a real test, not a toy example, so you actually know it's working. Open a fresh Manus conversation and write, read the values in range A1 to C10 from Spreadsheet, followed by your actual Spreadsheet ID, and ask it to tell you what it finds. Your Spreadsheet ID, by the way, is the long string of letters and numbers sitting in the middle of your Sheets URL. Copy that exact chunk, not the whole link. If real data comes back, actual cell values from your actual sheet, you're live. The connection is real, and every conversation from here on has it. Let's make this concrete with something you genuinely do at work. Say you run a small e-commerce operation and you've got a tab called Inventory with stock counts sitting in column D. You tell Manus, check if any value in column D of sheet inventory is below 10, and if so, list those rows.
Manus queries the live sheet, scans the actual numbers as they stand right now, not a snapshot from this morning, not something you exported yesterday, and hands you back exactly which products are about to run out. Now stretch that one step further, because this is where it stops being a party trick. Ask it, for any row below 10 units, draft a short reorder email to our supplier using the product name and current stock level from that row. It pulls the real numbers, writes the email using them, and you're one copy-paste away from actually sending it, a task that used to mean opening the sheet, scanning it manually, then switching over to your email client to write it by hand. Here's the warning, and I want you to actually sit with this one before you connect anything else. When you authorize through a bridge like this, the permission you grant is often broader than the one task you had in mind. Depending on how you set up sharing, Manus, through that connector, can potentially see more of your Google Drive than just the one sheet you meant to expose. The fix is simple, but almost nobody does it on their first setup. Don't grant account-wide access if you can avoid it. Where the tool allows it, scope the connection down to a single folder or a single spreadsheet. Share only that and leave the rest of your drive completely untouched. Treat every new MCP connection the way you'd treat someone handing a key. Give them the key to one room, not the key to the whole building, even if the master key was easier to hand over in the moment. Now, the actual golden nugget, and this is the one thing that turns this from cool demo into something you'll genuinely rely on every week. Most people set this connection up, run one test, and then only ever use it for read requests, asking questions, pulling numbers, checking values. The real unlock is chaining a read and a write inside the same instruction, so Manus doesn't just report back to you, it closes the loop itself. Try this exact phrasing on your own sheet. Check column D for anything below 10, and for every row that qualifies, write reorder into column E next to it. Manus reads the live data, makes the decision based on the condition you gave it, and writes the results straight back into the sheet. No copying, no pasting, no you manually flagging rows at 11 at night. That's the difference between an AI that answers questions and an AI that actually finishes the task. And once you've felt that once, going back to manual spreadsheet work feels like using a flip phone. I test new AI deals every week. If a new free method comes out, you'll see it here first. One last thing, and this one's specific, not just, hey, subscribe. Next test on this channel is connecting Manus to a shared team sheet where 3 different people are editing live at the same time, and seeing whether the automation holds up or starts overwriting people's work. That's the exact kind of failure that never shows up in a clean demo, and it's the difference between something that looks good on camera and something you can actually trust with real work. If you want to know before you build this into anything important yourself, staying subscribed is how you catch that test the day it goes up, instead of finding out the hard way on your own sheet.